I used to use Sony cameras. Well, still, sometimes I use, but someday I switched to Lumix cameras. Why? How? Did they pay me? Well, the Berlin Wall fell in 1989. Even though it was giant in many ways, it was taken down by, let's say, freedom. In 2025, we finally got freedom. But it's just a shady and ugly handshake from the massive transparent power. Just like it says, let me put you here, in this area. And you, come over here. Stay there. I will treat you good, but don't cross the line. We still have walls. They're not the obvious like Berlin Wall back then, but they definitely lock us inside of them. But no matter where and when it is, they are always taken down eventually. But who has passion and ambition for the real Happy New Year 2025. Come on, time flies faster than faster. Well, how's it going guys, and thank you for coming back to this channel again. So 1 year is enough for changes. You know, a year ago, my kid was like this, but now he's like this, doing like this. And a year ago, my main camera was Sony. More specifically, it was Sony FX30. You know, I already was using Lumix cameras, but it was not my main camera system. But now, before I know, the Lumix is my main camera. Although I use Sony and Blackmagic, but they are not more than Lumix. And let me be straight before going further about this topic. Lumix doesn't pay me to use their camera intentionally. Yes, I did a couple of works before, but that's not the reason why I use Lumix cameras. I'm using them because I choose to do so. I think, therefore, I am. So switching the brand of your camera, that is something potentially happens to you too. When you get tired of using your cameras and when you find some new attraction in other cameras, you know, reasons could be anything. But I know switching the brand of your main camera is not that easy in general, you know, because of the mount, lens, and an ecosystem, you name it. Maybe you want to go from Canon to Sony, or from Sony to Fuji, from Nikon to Lumix because of some reasons, but you are hesitating because you think like, oh, I have to rebuild the new lens system. Oh, my main works require me to use Sony. What the hell is that? Use what you really want to use. The camera which drives your motivation and creativity crazy good. The camera which you can truly love. Don't care about others. Cameras are for expressing yourself. Well, saying is easy. So today, let me share my experience with you that I switched my main camera brand, why I did and how I did, and what I learned from this. It was from Sony to Lumix in my case, so if you're thinking the same thing, I think I can give you the solid advice. What was the song? Like, please don't take advice from me now. But take advice from me. In this case. Even if you're not, the moral of this story applies to anything. There is the important crux in this video. Get it? You know what? First of all, I know you get me wrong. I still like Sony cameras. You know, I still have a director work in a Sony ecosystem environment where, you know, such as FX30, FX3, A7 IV are nailing. You know, that's a huge benefit of using, you know, Sony cameras, and also I think Canon too. There are many users, so that makes you, you know, easy to work with those people. Plus, Sony cameras are like a pretty much standard, you know, which can do pretty much everything at the very high level. Yeah, that's why I used to stick with Sony cameras. I haven't played the basketball seriously in my life. You know, I have, you know, in the school PE class, but I never liked it because, you know, I used to play rugby. You know, I can't even hit to people in basketball, so I never liked it. But you know what? That guy likes it. And I played with him about like 1 or 2 months ago, and I thought, I kind of like this. It was like a once in a 10 years experience. I thought I still didn't like it, but I felt the kind of new vibe in it. Trying something I've never done before is so much fun. So right now, I am learning. And definitely, I am challenging right now. With that thing. With this thing too. Sony used to be the only god to me. It never miss. It gives me the steady performance like a robot or AI. But I was kind of feeling bored. I was more like a systematic, not artistic. But one day I tried Lumix S5 II for a review and I felt the same thing as basketball, like a new vibe. And while later, Lumix reached out to me to ask me if I wanted to try Lumix S5 IIX. Then I tried. I firmly thought that was it. It was my new and fresh vibe. That camera made me want to try, challenge new things. I thought I wanted to get out of the comfortable zone. New camera showed me the different, menu, system, performance, and also perspective, and they showed me the totally different world. So simply, I think I just wanted to, try new things at that moment. Everything was getting settled down, so I just wanted to break down those. So the reason number one is the fresh vibe makes you want to challenge. Switching the camera brand is not that horrible thing. It's not scary as you think. It gives you the fresh wind. I wanted to jump into the new world to challenge. Right, I get it. But what was it? What did I want to challenge? Were any cameras okay to me as long as it was not a Sony? No. I wanted to dedicate to expressing more than I used to. That time, I guess I started to use Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K, which is over there. Well, maybe a couple of months ago since I started to use it. But anyway, I fell in love with Blackmagic RAW. I loved making things with it so much. It was like I was expressing. So my mindset shifted to that way, from making to creating, expressing. And Lumix came in, then we clicked. なんだよ. Whoever you are, I'm gonna you. はい、もしもし。はい、はい。ちょっと今難しいですね。はい、はい、はい、どうも、はい、はい。Come on. So yeah, Lumix came in, then we clicked. So what was I craving for? In a word, the color. It's not that other brands don't have a good color depiction. It's just Lumix and me just clicked. The chemistry between us was so good. For me, Lumix cameras shoots colors of life. Things through the viewfinder are super energetic. I can see they are literally alive. Every time I shoot on Lumix, I am always amazed by the color depiction of nature colors such as blue of the sky and green and yellow of plants. Cameras are just a machine, but they are as if they are alive too. Everything including subject and camera got a blood. Every brand have their own uniqueness, such as Sony got more thicker and solid vibe, and the Fuji is also soft like Lumix. It's more like good faded vibe. Canon got the perfect balance of softness and hardness, and Nikon is pure. From those, I just liked Lumix best. And great thing about, for example, Lumix S5 IIX, you can record Blackmagic RAW with Blackmagic Video Assist monitor. But the different thing from the real Blackmagic camera is that you can have the amazing autofocus and image stabilization, even though, you are recording with Blackmagic RAW. If you want to have a little more usability and mobility, this setup is God. By the way, the new Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K full frame has L-mount version, so you can make the smooth transition from the Lumix mirrorless camera to Blackmagic Cinema Camera. That is the huge benefit of Lumix. But this is not my main setup, Usually I shoot over there by using that light and that camera. But today I just wanted to use the new gear, which is this Shure SM7BD. I thought I had to have it for solid voiceover. So I just wanted to use this for the main talking head shot of this video. So this is not the new angle. I think I'm going back over there soon. Which you like, comment below. So you got two worlds, the legit cinema and versatile mirrorless camera world. And with Lumix camera, you can come and go easily whenever you want. This is the huge reason why I switched to Lumix. It fits my lifestyle so well. Cars, which you see at least twice in a day. The car, which you don't see at all. Uniqlo pants that you probably see at least 3 times when you go out. No brand pants from some thrift shop that others can never find. Which do you think I like? The car, which you don't see at all. And some pants from thrift shop that you don't find it. Never find it. Well, I don't mean Lumix is the old classic Land Cruiser 8.0 or, thrift shop pants. But what I want to tell you is the minority and uniqueness are also huge reasons. Of course, I don't say, for example, all Canon users shoot same things. It never happened. Well, I think this is my kind of thing. Like, I tend to go to places where people don't usually go. And I feel super happy when I am able to deliver the true attraction and value of that thing. Maybe it's the underground spirit. Finding something that is not popular among people because they think, I don't know, not good or less than popular things, and break the mold and make them recognize that thing which looks inferior because of the popularity is actually attractive and valuable. That is exactly my life. I'm not the major type of person. First of all, I am difficult to accept. I don't blend into the society. If somebody doesn't go along with me, even clients, my hands are starting to, cut fingers except one, but I am super confident about myself. This is the game that I am challenging to make people to realize that I am the best. But it takes time because I don't do what I don't want to. I do what I want to do. I am on my own by going my way. This is my personal feeling, but Lumix and I have something in common. They make fantastic cameras and lenses and they provide amazing service, but they have a difficulty to deliver those to the majority. The situation is different, but I do too. Well, of course, main reason of why I'm using a Lumix camera is the camera performance, but there is the sympathy between us. That is affecting the whole thing at least. But I think without it, I wouldn't stick with Lumix like now. So I think that is another great way to find the perfect matched brand for you. Not only the spec, performance, and the price, philosophy, and the spirit. Those things. Dear friends who are watching this video, choosing a camera is choosing the life. It is just a machine, but it's also your partner. Don't compromise when you choose your partner of your life. What to do and what not to do when you choose the camera brand. First of all, what not to do is to ignore your pure and genuine desire. For example, what you really want to have is the Fujifilm camera. Maybe you fell in love with the unique vibe it creates. And your expressing way, your style fits Fuji so much. But considering the future as the filmmaker or photographer who is doing the creative business, you might think like, oh, maybe I have to, go for Sony or Canon because they are pretty much like a standard in the industry. Choosing them is the smart move, considering ecosystem. But that's a trap. That will keep you away from what you really want to do in your life. You love Fujifilm cameras, that means you have your certain style of creativity and you have the personality and attraction that other people don't have. Then you should choose Fuji. Don't force yourself to blend into the society, the external environment by sacrificing your pure desire. What to do is live your own life. If you want to use Fujifilm cameras and also you want to do the business, make it by yourself. The reason why I can choose whatever I want, not only the camera brand, like when I work, when I take a break, when I eat, when I go climbing or basketball, playing basketball, everything I decide by myself. I can do this because I make my jobs by myself. I definitely understand and admit that those things get difficult if you depend on some companies or agencies, whatever they are. There might be rules that you have to use some specific gears which you don't really want to use. You know, there is no right or wrong about this. You know, some people like that way. But if you want to choose the camera brand you like, whatever you want, first of all, you have to establish yourself. What do you want to do? And what can you do? You know, I am coaching people to be freelance in Japan, and I've seen many people, but let me just say this. Everyone can do this. I'm not saying be the freelance. It doesn't matter. The important thing is to grab the controller of your game. Life. So my piece of advice is be selfish and get the freedom. But to achieve that, you have to fight. You know, first of all, you never can be free as long as you live in this modern society. But if you fight once, you get the small freedom. But still, outside of that given freedom is surrounded by walls. But the life is breaking down walls and expand the area where you can be free. And when you die, you can get, you know, the final freedom. So the moral of this story is pretty much simple. Fight for freedom. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions about this video, don't hesitate to... Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, just shoot me anytime, anywhere. And if you like this video, そうだね。変えようか。2025年だし。ちょっと何がいいか。If you have any ideas for the last ending line, let me know in the comment below. Right now, I don't come up with anything, so I'm just going with my 2024 version. Okay, this is it. If you have any question, just shoot me anytime, anywhere. And if you like this video, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. じゃあまた。